All things basementy. What a catch line. I love it. We are here with Omni Basements in Hamilton because somebody, Pete, has a problem with their basement.
Oh yeah, you can say that again.
Basement renovations are tricky. They are usually quite extensive, especially with the work that you guys are doing today. But before we get into showcasing what this residence has to deal with, let's talk about Omni Basements. You guys have been around for a long time.
Yeah, I started the company 22 years ago. And I started out of my dining room. I was flat bus broke. So interesting and humble beginnings, but we've grown to be probably the biggest waterproofing contractor in the Golden Horseshoe.
Wow.
And we focus on basement waterproofing, crawl space repair, as well as foundation repair. And this home has got a number of issues that
A, B, and C.
It's foundation and it's water.
Okay.
And, you know, it's a wonderful couple. They called us because there was water in the basement. They got the insurance company in. When they started pulling walls apart, they noticed that the walls were coming in hard.
Oh no. Okay, well, we're going to showcase those walls. But first, let's walk around the perimeter and talk about the difference of waterproofing. You can either, and I do know this, you can either go from the outside or you can go from the inside. Now, what are you guys doing on this project?
Well, we're doing it from the inside because, I mean, obviously there's a driveway here. You'd have to replace this driveway.
Okay.
You got all this interlock as well.
Right.
I mean, you know, the first thing you're going to do is when you remove all this, you're going to also remove all the soil compaction and the soil that goes back.
So we're not talking just like 1 or 2 feet from the house. We're talking, you know, yards.
We're going straight down.
Yeah.
Right to the
basement.
Right to the base of the footing, and then we have a swimming pool here.
Oh yeah.
With a little pool house and all the pool equipment's in there, so that's not going to be fun or easy to dig up.
Is it fair to say that you really only go from the outside in when it's a new build or when they don't have kind of landscaping or structure around the home?
Well, the issue is if, you know, successful waterproofing is not necessarily trying to hold the water back, is giving it a place to go.
Right.
Right? And so in this particular case, we elected to go with an interior system, and this is also what the engineer came up with as a design. We have an engineer that came in and assessed everything and made recommendations and did an actual structural design that was stamped also by the city.
Yep.
And yeah, it's, you know, it's a huge project. We're going to be here for several weeks, but when it's done, these folks are going to have the peace of mind that it's fixed and it's fixed correctly, and that at some point when they decide they're going to, you know, sell the house, they're going to sell the house, and the next person is going to be able to enjoy it.
Oh, that's incredible, yeah.
And they're going to have a warranty too, because the warranty is transferable.
Okay,
right?
that's amazing. Is it a lifetime warranty, or what's the warranty?
Yeah, the lifetime warranty is with the home and not with the homeowner, so it's transferable.
Yeah, that's incredible. Okay, well, coming up, we are going to be heading down to the basement. We're going to showcase exactly what we were talking about, the damage that has been done by the water seeping in. All that coming up on Morning Live. Make sure you stay with us from Hamilton. Well, we've made our way down to the basement where the work is being done, and just coming down here, Pete, you can tell how big of a job this really is.
It's a big job.
It's a big job. So what are we seeing on the walls here?
So these are carbon armor, carbon fiber reinforcing strips.
Oh.
Okay. Carbon fiber is used to make F1 race cars, but this stuff is extremely, extremely strong. It's about 9 times as strong as steel.
Okay.
And you can see that the wall is starting to bow inwards.
Yeah.
Right? So the strap will transfer the load that's coming from the soil to the strap and dissipate it across the whole face of the strap and the wall.
And does this live here forever now?
Yes, it does, and it's also attached at the top. And what we do is we even core fill the base of the wall. We put rebar and grout and everything in there to make sure that this wall is going to stay where it's going to stay. Exactly.
And then what is the difference between doing that and this?
Well, the problem in this corner is significantly worse. So we've got these galvanized steel beams, they're called power braces, and what we have the ability is to tighten these and push the wall back over time.
Wow.
It's kind of going like to the orthodontist and getting your teeth straightened.
Yeah,
over time.
Braces.
Yeah, exactly. We can push this back. So we've got more over here, right? Mm-hmm. And so we've got, and these are actually sitting in concrete footings, right? So they're not going to move.
Okay.
They're not going to move at all.
So now are those permanent as well?
Those are permanent, yes.
Okay.
Okay, and so what we're going to do here is we're filling in all these cracks. We're going to put a membrane in between, and below down here we're going to have a drainage system that goes in front of the footing, and all that water will drain to the sump pump.
Wow.
Yep.
Now, did this home not have a drainage system to begin with, or is this something that you're putting in for the first time, or
Yes.
did they have one and it failed? Or?
Well, the exterior system failed.
Okay.
After, this house is 60 years old, so
Right.
after 60 years, the exterior system failed. It's full of silt and sediment,
Right.
and it wasn't working. Mm-hmm. So if the system isn't working, you still got all that rain falling on the lawn, the soil gets saturated, and then what happens is you get expansive clay, and the clay starts pushing at the walls and starts pushing them inwards. So that's what we have all.
And that's how you get the cracks and then the water.
Exactly.
Okay, well, speaking of water, we're going to show you the water that these poor homeowners were dealing with when they realized that they needed to call you. So make sure you stay with us, but for now, I'm going to send things back inside the studio. Pete, I'm exhausted shoveling these all day. It's a lot of work.
No free lunch for you, girl.
I tried my best to make it look like I was being interactive,
Yeah.
but there is no way. This is some really heavy duty work. You've got jackhammers involved. You've got tons of stone, buckets. This is back-breaking labor for most of your guys.
But look at this wall. Like, when you look at it, look how much it's out,
Wow.
right? That's not a little, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Right? And if you don't fix this, it's only going to get worse, and at some point...
It's going to collapse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't want the wall to be on the floor.
No.
But that's why we're doing this. So when you have a problem like this, you can't wait too long.
Now, when they noticed this at first, I mean, did they see this kind of happening, or did they notice the water first?
The homeowner, I don't know, but we know that the other day when it rained, there was water on the floor, and
Right.
quite a bit.
And where was it coming from in particular? Everywhere?
Yeah.
All the cracks?
No, it was a bunch of, mostly at the floor wall joint. You can see
Yeah.
they've been schmutzing, concrete at the bottom and down here as well. And obviously that doesn't work too well.
No, that is a very temporary Band-Aid, right? Like that's like putting a Band-Aid on it.
Well, it's just, basically, it's just
doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It doesn't do anything, right?
Now, all this water down here, that's deep.
Yeah.
So where's this water coming from?
It's groundwater.
This is because the system has failed.
It's groundwater.
Wow. And every house has it. You just hope that your drainage system is working properly to take it out. Now, what's the difference between city and country?
Well, in the country, you've got a sump pump. That's
Right.
where the system drains to, and the sump pump is like a big perforated liner with lots of stone, acts as a well point and draws the water to it. But in the city, your drainage system drains to the storm drain.
Right.
And storm drains, unfortunately, sometimes fail.
Yeah.
And then the water comes back, and it very nicely distributes the water all around the whole house.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. So you
Yeah.
have to get you guys in and to fix it.
Yes, exactly.
Wow. Okay. So if you start to see water in your basement, that is the first sign of an issue. If you start to see bowing walls like this, that is another sign of an issue.
Yep.
We'll take you through a bunch of different ways you can fix this and how you get in touch with Omni coming up. So make sure you stay with us. There's lots more on basements, basementy things.
All things basementy.
On Morning Live. Back in a home that is over 60 years old and has found a lot of water in their basement over the years. Trying to fix it, well, they failed, so they called the experts. Omni Basements. And you guys are now here. What Luke was just showing is a plan that has been approved by the city on what you're putting in, which is a drainage system, correct?
Yes, and all the specifications for the reinforcing of the walls as well.
Okay, so you've started to reinforce the walls here. We talked about this fiber and how you're setting up metal beams. What's the trough for?
So the trench, we're going to put in a piping system. The piping system will collect any water that's coming through the walls. Okay, and so what we do is we've got a membrane that goes across this wall and into the trench. The piping system drains the water to a sump pump, and the sump pump pumps it out away from the house.
Okay, and it goes all the way around the perimeter?
The full perimeter.
And is that kind of the only way you do it, unless you're doing kind of an outside?
Well, we're not in the habit of selling people an elephant gun to kill a squirrel, but if you want, you know, a basement has 4 walls and 1 floor.
Right.
If any one of those walls leaks, there's water on the floor, and that means you got a leaky basement. So, you know, the north wall is, 60 years old and built by the same guy using the same materials as the south wall and the east wall and the west wall.
Right.
So if you want to be done with it, do it right, do the full perimeter, and be done with it, right? And we've had lots of occasions where people talked us into partial system because of budgetary concerns, and they finish their basement, and then it's still leaking, and the basement's ruined, and it's our fault because, right?
Yes.
But it doesn't always work that way.
No.
If you do it right, do it once, you're going to be happy.
Now, is this something that really only happens with older homes, or does this happen with newer houses as well?
No. Oh no. The other thing, the other thing we do is we fix houses that have settlement problems, and so what we have is a piering system where we place a bracket underneath the footing, and we drive piers till we hit bedrock, and we lift the house back into position if it's settled.
So the foundation is completely crooked?
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't crooked before, but the soil underneath the house, I mean, maybe part of the house
settled,
was built,
whatever.
It's settled because it was built on backfill, right? Or poorly compacted soil, or washed out. But those are kinds of things that we all do. It's
okay, so you're kind of a one-stop shop for people that have kind of any issue that has to do with
all things basementy.
All things basementy. There you go. Okay, well, thank you so much for having us. It has been an amazing learning experience for me, and now I know who to call when I find water on my basement floor, because my house is old, and I bet you I will.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Best way to reach you guys?
You can check out our website, omnibasementsystems.com. We've also got great customer testimonials on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
And we have an open door policy. Swing by the shop. We have an espresso machine and a showroom.
For a cup of coffee.
Exactly.
All right, will do. All right, thanks again, Pete. And you can get all the info on our website at chch.com as well.